This is the Xiaomi Smart Doorbell 3. This is a camera ring, like just like the Ring doorbell, but Xiaomi version, Chinese version. Hopefully I bought the global version. It seems that it's all in Chinese, so I'm kind of skeptical. I paid extra for the global one, but if this turns out to be the Chinese one, I will ask for a refund because this is a crock of shit. Anyway, it has a motion detection, it has a video calling, like you can communicate with whoever is outside your door. It has it comes in a 2K resolution, and it has a 4200 milliampere battery that you could charge like all the time, like once it runs out, but it should last you for about I would say 4 months to like 6 months, like half a year. You only need to charge it like 3 times a year. That's what they advertise this. Anyway, let's get into the box and see what it looks like. Okay, so over here we have all the contents that was inside the box. There you got the SIM ejector tool, the doorbell chime, like a speaker where you could hear what the person is outside saying into the microphone on the doorbell itself. And here's the doorbell. It says the removal hole is on the top of the doorbell. That's how you. That's what you use the SIM ejector tool with. That way you could remove the doorbell with the stand, like the socket that it has, and this is the thing that it mounts on. It has a double-sided tape already ready for you if you don't want to use screws and screw holes, but I'm gonna use like both of them, both the glue and those two. Glue them and screw them to the wall, and they give you like a card to like warn people that cross like near your doorbell that you've entered the video doorbell surveillance range, and you get a manual and a warranty card. So yeah, basically I'm gonna turn on the doorbell camera right now, configure it, set it up, and we'll take a look at how it looks like. So I got everything set up. I set the Me app on my phone over here, and also on this Android emulator that I have on my computer, because I wanted to be able to have this doorbell connected to my computer as well. And here it is. As you can see me, like the camera is right here, doorbell camera is right here. This is the emulator that I just mentioned, and it's connected to the real-time footage of the doorbell camera right here. And you can have a voice call with a person. You could snap like a snapshot, like a picture, and record a video of it and everything. And it saves automatically to the cloud anyway. So if you want to get access to your cloud recordings, there they are. All the events are here, and it's refreshing as we go, because yeah, you see, like I've recorded a few of those, like it recorded a few of those when I set it up and everything to test it out. And these usually save for 3 days, I believe. You have 3 days of them, and then they will all disappear and make room for the new ones. So yeah, basically you have all the events here, and you could just like go into one of them, and you could play that from here, and you could see how it looks like. Or you could share. You could also share it on the phone. You'll have more options. This is just an emulator that I'm using, and you could also download them. And you see, you have it to share. And now it's downloading, as you can see. And yeah, once it's done downloading, basically on this emulator anyway, I had to install the ES File Explorer, and then you go to movies, and there you go, that's the video. And if you just want to save it on the desktop on this emulator, I don't know if you're using this emulator, but this is what I did. I just moved it to the share folder over here, the Moomoo shared folder. This is the emulator that I use, Moomoo Player. And yeah, basically that's how I saved it. And yeah, it's pretty good. On the phone it's different. I mean, on the phone you could save it and yeah, it'll appear right there, but I don't want to show it on my phone. It's fine, I'm gonna be using this emulator most of the time anyway, so it really doesn't matter. So yeah, and you can go to the real-time footage over here. It just goes in, and I have it set up to a standard version, like a standard setting, which means that you cannot always view your real-time footage. Like it only appears if somebody appears on your doorbell, then you could go to the real-time footage. But there is also another setting which called, I think, real-time. Let me just check it out. Let me just go in there and we could just take a look on the settings. Yeah, there you go. Okay, real-time footage. You see mine set to standard mode, and it's basically saying you can view the real-time scene when someone at the door, or you can choose real-time mode, which is you can view the real-time scene at any time, but the power consumption will increase significantly. So basically I'm gonna go with this because I don't need to be watching my doorbell all the time. I don't need that. I don't need it to be like a security camera. I just need it like I just need it to work whenever somebody at my door with the like motion detection and everything. I don't need it to be 24/7 to see it like that. And that way I'll also be saving on the battery life. I changed the ringtones. You could have auto reply here if you're not home and you want, yeah, basically you want people to get your message or whatever. And there is removal alarm. When the doorbell is being removed, the alarm will go off and will record and send notification to the phone. Definitely, we'll mark that. Infrared version, you could set it to always off and always on, but I set it on auto mode because I want it to change like when it feels like when it's night, of course. And then you have the indoor chime settings, the bell that you're getting with it, the indoor unit. I set mine over there behind me. Yeah, basically you can set the ringtone, and you can set DND mode, do not disturb mode. That way if somebody's just clicking on your bell like all the time and messing with you, you could just set it off if you're trying to sleep or something. And you can connect. You could also connect another doorbell chime, several of them, to be honest. Let's see okay, we went through those. Device info. You got like firmware version, days used, working time, times turned on, videos recorded, Wi-Fi name, all that. Okay, that's fine. Motion detection. Okay, 24 hours detection, of course. We will have to have that. Okay, we could choose to 30 seconds. That's good enough. That's the most you can get out of it. And okay, message notification, notify me when somebody rings the bell. Motion detection, notification category. That's good. Leave it that way. Storage management. This is the cloud. Okay, this is where we have the cloud over here. Yeah, it's filling my camera right there with all sorts of recording and notifications, as you can see. And yeah, it's filling up pretty fast. So that's why you have 3 days worth of recordings. But these are like 20 seconds videos. They're not really, they don't weigh that much, like 3 megabytes at most. Okay, so let's move on. General settings, device name, I set mine to my own name. Manage location, I called it the front door. share device. You could share it with somebody. I don't know why you would want to do that. Automation. I don't know what the hell that means. Help and feedback, additional settings, plug-in version, security. I don't know what that is. Network info. Yeah, I don't want to show that. Add to home screen. Okay. That's fine. Display on Mi Home and Xiaomi home page. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically it. That's all the settings for this camera. It's pretty nice. Overall, this camera is pretty good. I like how it detects like the auto motion is really on like really on point, and I like how it works. It's far better than the other camera that I had. I had like a peephole camera, and it was really bad. Like it was outdated and just not good at all. I'm just gonna go and shut off the camera because it keeps recording that recording that I don't need right now. I'll shut it off later. But yeah, it's far better than the camera that I used to have. It's really recording on point. Like the motion detection is really well, and you have a cloud storage like with an app. Yes, it's free. It saves only for 3 days, so you need to go over the recordings like each and every day. I'll be honest with you. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll just go over it and see if there is something suspicious, and just save it. And if something happens, then yeah, that's the kind of recording that I'll save. But if nothing happens, if it's just people passing by, then I'll just let it delete itself after 3 days. And yeah, that's basically it. And I like how they have the G Brugger. You see the name of the camera over there, Doorbell camera, and the battery level. They show you the battery life over there, 61%. I haven't charged it. That's how it came when I booted it up. And yeah, I'll be charging it before placing it. I will use the glue that comes with it, and also the screws. Like I'll use both of them. I will be installing it pretty soon, and yeah. But I like that. But I don't need to show that on camera. It's fine. I don't need to show where I installed it. But yeah, that's pretty much it about this camera. I'm pretty happy with it. It's a good camera, and solely worth it. I bought it for like $70, something like that, on AliExpress. This is the global version. First of all, I saw that they have the Chinese version, but I wanted the global one, so it could connect to the servers we have in my country instead of China, which could cause like delays and you know, latency and all that, you know, with the delivery system of the videos and the recordings. I don't need that. I wanted to get the global version, and yeah, I paid extra for it, about $70. Like if I bought it locally here, it would cost like twice as much. So it's still a good price, still really worth it. And I think that every house should have something like that. Like, it doesn't have to be the same model and everything, but it should have a camera like that. It's really important. So in our day of age, anyway. So yeah, that's basically the video about the Xiaomi Doorbell 3. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. If you want to follow the channel, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.